Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. I wanted to just tell you a little bit about myself and also about my tarot readings. During my spiritual journey, which has been now for about 2.5 years, I was introduced to tarot, and tarot is such an extraordinary, powerful, spiritual, connected word. Tarot is the road of life. Rota is the wheel, which is the zodiac circle. Orat is speaks or teaches, and Torah, the Torah or law, and Ator, which is Hathor, the goddess of love. I discovered and embraced this life path a while back, and it took me to step out of my comfort zone to do readings generally for the general public, for yourselves, for those that come to me for readings. Veritas is one of my amazing guides, and she is the speaker of truth. I know I'm a healer through words, through messages I give that I'm given by spirit, but to explain, a healer doesn't heal another. Only another can do that for him or herself. Healers simply trigger in another the ability for them to heal themselves if they wish for it to be so, because people can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves. And during these very changing and challenging times, these extraordinary times that we live in, it's been a real joy for me to be able to channel messages that provide comfort and clarity for so many. So how does that work through the tarot? Okay, so tarot are cards, are a form of divination, the practice of seeking that hidden knowledge we all yearn for, but we all actually have inside of us. These answers already lie within you, within your soul, within your higher self, which is connected to divine energy. And through the cards, you can work with the divine, you can work with your higher self, your soul, you can work with spirit. Tarot cards are at their core an energetic soul roadmap, a self-empowerment guide imaged through 78 symbolic cards or oracle cards as well. Beautiful, beautiful oracle cards that we now have to help you find that concealed knowledge of the self. They are a guided journey of self-discovery. They may seem a little daunting, but it's only by going within that we find the answers. We become enlightened by our soul's true answers. If we look without of ourselves, we go without. It's very simple. We remain without the truth. The cards always work. Energy doesn't lie. Energy is emotion, emotion, energy in motion. It's not a coincidence, the cards, it's a God instance. And all is needed simply for the cards, for a reading to work, is the utter trust of myself when I'm doing these readings, that the messages I receive through both visual and oral communication. And it's then the willingness of yourself, the querent, the searcher, the seeker, to listen, that creates that magical sort of sacred energetic space. And it's through that a tarot reading will help you know your own guided truth. That insight and clarity to the past, that sense of peace about the present, and a feeling of hope and faith for your future as well. In essence, a reading is simply your soul speaking gently through me back to you. Literally, your soul speaking gently with love to you to help you get back home to you. It's a return to self. And through a reading that resonates, you will feel relief and remember what your soul already knows. Your higher self already knows the choice of any cards I'm going to pull and appear in the reading. The tarot is literally a sacred mirror. I'm always humbled to be chosen as a messenger by the divine, and know that a reading, both the general readings I do or the personal readings I do, will always happen in divine timing for both yourself and for myself. It is said that we teach what we choose to learn. And, I choose to teach these things because I choose to learn more and more about divinity, life, the universe, myself and others. Thus I teach these things. And I say to any that come to me for a reading, as I say to you, I say unto myself. Because if you give to others what you yourself desire, then you'll experience having it. And those magical moments of loving soul-to-soul conversations during the personal readings that I do make me feel so blessed and so connected to source energy. And what stands between that soulful, spiritual and successful self, ourselves, is simply a wall of self-imposed resistance. A wall of self-assumed and society-induced fears, things that we've been told over time, things that maybe we've told ourselves or others have told us. We are conditioned to see things through that cloudy lens of life and our perceived states of mind with what we have learned, been taught or told over time. And a reading will give you a direct perception of pure soul loving energy through that momentary clear lens of life. And love, is the best way of defeating fear. I'm going to end this by saying, in the words of Neil Donald Walsh, in Conversations with God, every human thought, word or deed is based on either fear or love. Fear is the energy which contracts, closes down, hoards, hurts, hides, harms. Love is the energy which expands, opens up, sends out, reveals, shares, and heals. And we all have free choice of which of these to select. So what I'm really saying to you now is I'm here for you with love, with both my general readings and for those that wish to reach out to me directly. We do live in extraordinary times at the moment. And if you do feel that you wish to have a reading, do come to me, and there will always be the divine timing in that reading for you in that moment. Take care, my darlings, and stay safe.